Mahindra's SUVs are usually built on a ladder frame chassis, and of course they really do have the kind of durability, the capability which every people likes to have that. But now there is also an SUV which is built on a monocoque chassis and can take 7 people as well, and that is the XUV500. Now this was an SUV which was launched 10 years back, which is around 2011. That time this SUV was launched and it really did had a great success because this SUV was one of the most premium, well equipped and the most attractive looking SUVs as well. It was having a cheetah inspired design, and of course the kind of stance it had was really good. A lot of people really liked this car, and the amount of updates and changes and the increment of equipment had on offer, which means with more features it certainly really made a lot better package. But now, as this SUV has become a little bit older and nearly 10 years has been completed, Mahindra & Mahindra now thinks that there is a good time now to have a new SUV this time, and it's gonna take it to the next level and can able to kill every different SUVs in this segment. Yes, I'm talking about the highly anticipated, the most premium, well equipped and very well engineered Mahindra XUV700. And in this video I'm going to tell you what are really good things that you need to know about this brand new, spanking new, highly anticipated XUV700. On 14th of August, Mahindra & Mahindra did unveil the all-new XUV700, and this actually really has a whole lot of differences compared to the XUV500. Now let me tell you, this XUV700 does retain the kind of evolutionary look which the XUV500 had earlier, and you can definitely see in its shape as it almost really looked like as it is pretty much the same. It's just that the design is a lot better, and of course the amount of cuts, creases, lines, they were actually really too much in the XUV500, but still it was looking very good. But in the XUV700, it's a whole lot different. It is much cleaner, much neater and a lot striking than before. So let's start with the front. The front end has got a brand new grille with a different kind of slats on the grille, and of course it has got a bit of a vertical slat on offer, and there are lots of chrome and black finishes on it. The headlights, they have got full LED this time, and it's first time seen in a Mahindra SUV with full LED lighting because they only offered projector headlights earlier. And this kind of layout almost really could remind you of the XUV300, but it actually really looks very different. It has got dual LED daytime running light strips on offer, but it really looks very cool. Also, what is really a big change for every SUVs that we will be seeing in the future is the logo. Now this time, this logo which you can see for the new XUV700 is the first SUV to wear this new logo, which is telling about the twin peaks. Yeah, the mountain peaks that we have seen earlier is what really Mahindra calls this, the twin peaks. It's finished very well in chrome and it absolutely looks beautiful. And you could also really even say that, hey, it actually really looks like a butterfly logo a bit of a distance, but look closely and it obviously looks like a Mahindra logo. But this logo will only be seen in every Mahindra SUVs, while the road ahead type logo which was earlier used will only be used for commercial vehicles. Now coming to this SUV, this has got a new bumpers as well, which comes with new fog lamps, and the amount of lines and creases is there is very little, but it's absolutely well done. Then when you get towards the side profile, you'll notice that there are loads of chrome on the window line and it absolutely looks very good. There is also a bit of a curve on the shoulder line too, that also really even rises up a bit towards the rear. And also what even comes on offer as a first time is very clean, very neat looking flush door handles. Mahindra calls this as smart door handles. It actually can be opened by using your hand, or you can actually really open it automatically, which means that whenever you unlock the car, it automatically comes out, and when you pull it, it opens. And that is a really cool feature, and I really like what Mahindra is actually doing. They are really stepping things up and wanted to make it so much better. It also even comes with new set of alloy wheels as well, with 18 inches and also they are definitely finished in diamond cut. In fact, even the 17-inch wheels also will have diamond cut finish, but it will come in a variant which I will tell you in a bit. And then when you also look at the dimensions, it also really looks like it is just a touch bigger, a little wider, but it is slightly lower on height compared to the previous generation XUV700. Now the back of the car, well, it is obviously very attractive looking, and forget about the edited picture which we saw earlier in the YouTube. It really made us look bad, but this one is very impressive and it's really attractive. The tail lights have got LED lightings on offer, and what also I have forgotten to tell you is that the front headlight indicators and the rear tail lights indicators have a swipe like design, which actually really is very good. Yes, they swipe outward, and that is also another touch which I really like. We have seen this kind of indicators that swipe outwards in cars like Audi and even also the MG's Hector as well. And the rear bumper has got a really attractive look, and it absolutely feels like that this is more of a proper XUV700 than XUV500, and that really is absolutely beautiful. Coming on the interiors of the XUV700, and what a big change it is, because this XUV700 now has an interior which we never really got in the XUV500. Yeah, Mahindra did offer plenty of updates and changes to the interiors of the XUV500 to uplift the ambience and premiumness to a next level, but still there were a few plastics that were not of great quality and kind of was falling short. In the XUV700, it's much better. The materials used here are really premium. The amount of leather stitching used is also really impressive, and also the seats itself have very good comfort, and also it is actually really been stitched in leather and it feels very good. If you look closely, there are also some holes on it which tells you that they are perforated, but sadly there is one such feature which is missing in this car, and that is ventilated seats. However, what also is really interesting is that Mahindra even offers it with powered driver's seat as well, and the controls are actually really on the door itself, which is something we have already seen it in Mercedes cars. And if you look at the dashboard, there is also a wide screen, a big tablet screen, which also really is pretty much the same in every Mercedes cars as well. It doesn't look like Mahindra is copying Mercedes. Well, I don't think so. Even Tata also does that with the Y-shaped logo, which is all actually designed for the radiator grille, but Tata have actually really changed it completely by just tweaking the colors of it. And this one also has a bit of similarity as well, but I still think it is very good. Space inside the cabin of the XUV700 is also going to be very impressive. It can be had with 5 and 7 seat option, which is something that the XUV500 did not had earlier. It only came with 7 seat option, but this one does come with these two configurations, and it is going to be very impressive. The 5-seat version will certainly really be very practical, as because it still offers enough space for 3 people to sit in, and of course when it comes to boot, it certainly has much larger boot space, and you can able to really have plenty of luggages and it able to swallow it very well. If you want more, the seats can be folded down for extra space, and it's something it works very well here. But having 7 seats on offer, it really does have very little amount of space for the boot, but it is marginally better, if not the best. To put it into perspective, the Hyundai Alcazar with all rows up has a class leading boot of just 180 liters. Second comes the Hector Plus from MG, which has about 155 liters. Now that SUV isn't largest here, but with the different change to the bumper design, it does look bigger, but actually it isn't too big at all. And you could really say that the space management could have been a little bit better there, but at least the boot is second best. In the Safari, it has only 73 liters with all doors up, but in this one, well, I think it would be that much as the Safari itself. But if you really fold the seats down, that becomes better, as you can get more space on offer here. And that really is what the practicality and space is, and it actually still feels like it is much better than before. There are AC vents on offer too. The last row will get a blower control and an AC vent there, and of course for the second row there will be charging points as type C, and of course we'll have AC vents in the B pillar too. When it comes to equipment, it is absolutely loaded with a lot of kit. It does come with features like a panoramic sunroof, two 10.25-inch screens, out of which one is a touch type, which comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless. It also has navigation, you have Bluetooth connectivity, USB connectivity. It also has steering mounted audio controls, cruise control, a Reno X connected car tech with 60 plus connected features. It has also got 6-speaker audio system as well. You also get LED DRLs, new front LED fog lamps, LED headlamps and LED tail lamps, and of course it even comes with the flush door handles that Mahindra calls smart door handles. I think it would come in other variants, which is powered type. And then it will also have some other very interesting features like a smart clean zone. It also have leather seats, leather edge steering and gear lever, 6-way powered driver seat with memory function, and even also there are loads more as well, which is really amazing. Safety has been an important factor, and Mahindra has been taking this very seriously. Now there are lots of features, but first of all let me tell you that what comes on offer is making it the first ever Indian SUV, and that is ADAS driving assist system, which is really very important, because this SUV certainly really can able to have very good protection from any accidents that you will be facing it. Now so there are a lot of features like lane departure warning. It also comes with autonomous driving, which is level 1. It also has lane departure warning, and last but not the least, auto emergency braking. Mahindra has been pouring so much heart and soul into the safety as well, and it is something that they really did achieve it earlier with the XUV300, which scored 5 stars in global NCAP, and that is also going to be the same thing for the XUV700. Right now we don't have the crash test ratings, but when it will be coming in, we really hope it should have very impressive safety ratings. Now the ADAS package consists of a lot of goodies like forward collision warning, auto emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, smart pilot assist or traffic assist, and even also there is more like lane departure warning too. Do note that the smart pilot will only come in the automatic versions only, and that really is absolutely awesome for an SUV like this, and certainly it feels very good if you really buy one, because this car certainly really has got a safety level which is even higher than other SUVs that comes on offer with only basic features. If these SUVs will also have the ADAS driving assist system, it will surely really can give a big impact in this segment itself. Now let us now get into the variants and also the engine options, which is also important too. There will be 2 versions in the XUV700, MX series and Adreno X series. The MX series will have only one trim, which is the MX, and the Adreno X series will consist of 3, AX3, AX5 and AX7. Now let's get into the engines, because this is going to be very impressive. There will be 2 of them, a turbocharged petrol engine and a turbocharged diesel engine. The petrol engine is a 2-liter turbocharged unit, and this produces a class-leading power output of 200 horsepower and a torque of 318 Newton meters. The 2.2-liter diesel engine in this XUV700 has 2 stitches of tune. The MX variants will have 155 horsepower and 360 Nm tune, while the AX versions will have with a power output of 185 horsepower and 420 Nm of torque, which is with a manual, but with the automatic it puts out 450 Newton meters. Now both these engines will have 6-speed manual and 6-speed automatic transmissions, but the AX trim will have both of these transmissions while the MX will have only one manual transmission option. And the higher variants will get all-wheel drive, which is available in both the petrol and diesel versions, which is actually impressive. When it comes to prices, the 5-seat versions of the XUV700 are officially on sale. So the MX petrol is starting at 11.99 lakhs, its diesel version is priced at 12.49 lakhs, the AX3 petrol is starting at 13.99 lakhs and the AX5 petrol is at 14.99 lakhs. Now it really is absolutely impressive in terms of price, and it does make sense buying one over the mid-size SUVs. Now the XUV700 certainly really is going to make a big impact in the SUV market, and of course the amount of features, particularly the ADAS driving assist systems, will surely really be able to kill the other feature models as well, which comes with good amount of equipment. Now Mahindra always really had a great chance, and they certainly really have poured that very well into this product. This is also one very amazing product that should show its success to a next level, which the Mahindra XUV500 had earlier. And we really hope that everybody will like this SUV and will really bring this to their home as well.